Oh my God, Channel 5 already dropped a Trump inauguration video. Yo, I forgot the inauguration was today. I was asleep, bro. What the hell? I was asleep.
Of America has arrived. President Donald J. Trump, number 47 in 43 minutes. Happy days are here again.
This is We the Sequel, We the People, round 2, as we take...
Yo.
2, as we take back our capital, as we take back the country after...
Yo, Americans are my favorite people on the planet, bro, no cap. Like, the type of, like, entertainment that the average American is, just like, look at this guy, man. Like, there's no other country like it, bro. Just like everybody thinks they're right, just straight, just ignorance on all levels. But it's just so funny, bro. Like, I just love this country, man. Everybody, bro. I think, bro, from the outside looking in, bro, I love this country so much. I genuinely think, bar for bar, America's the greatest country on the planet, bro. There's no funnier, better. This country's hilarious, man. It's
January 6th, and all of those people rotting in jail for no reason.
Most of them. I'm ready to see gas prices under $1.50. I'm ready to see the Federal Reserve abolished. I'm ready to see Trump buy 1 million Bitcoins for a strategic reserve for us Americans to have. I'm ready to see the southern borders secure. I'm ready to see inflation go down to 0. I'm ready for all the Jan 6 prisoners, not only to get a pardon, but to get multi-million-dollar payouts in the future. And I'm ready to go to Greenland and have a nice hotel stay.
They don't want you there. They don't want you there, bro. They don't want you there, man. They don't want you there, bro.
Future Trump Tower that gets built there. I'm ready for that.
Yeah, you know Greenland is like negative 30 right now, though.
Greenland is really cold and icy, and Iceland is really green and nice, right?
Yeah, it was like they named it that to trick the Vikings. So Iceland's the green one. So they were like, the Vikings, they're scared of them, so they were just like, yo, we're going to call Greenland Iceland and reverse it. So that the Vikings got to Greenland and were like, fuck.
Someone said, is this rage bait?
That's amazing.
I'm really honestly going to be proud to see our president able to walk and not crap himself in front of the world stage. It's nice to have a president that can speak English without mumbling. It's nice to have a president that the people on the world stage actually respect and maybe fear a little bit. Remember when he did the thing with Rocket Man? People said he was going to start World War III. He's like, Rocket Man, I've got the biggest rocket. I got a bigger button. I've got a bigger rocket.
Rocket Man
That's actually a good
is
impression.
on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime.
And everyone said that was going to start World War III. But did it? No, it actually backed off Rocket Man. And in the end, they ended up shaking hands, which had never been done before, never been done in the history of the world. And it's that strength that you need when you come into a negotiation. You don't need some guy bumbling and barely able to walk, rolling up in front of the world leaders. They're laughing behind our backs.
I just
They're
love how
making us
red
look
he
foolish.
is as he says
At least
this.
Trump has swagger. He's got Americana, and he's a badass.
I definitely think he's learned a lot. I think
He said he won that handshake. I was going to go back, but it's not worth it.
you know, while we
Good
definitely
catch.
didn't want the last 4 years, I think he's benefited from 4 years of just seeing what can happen. And now he's got the right team assembled. He knows how to move things around. And I think we're going to see real meaningful change.
Yeah, I'm ready for Elon to really, really, really cut most of the 2 million plus jobs in the federal government.
I
out
seen that.
of the
Everybody
equation.
said he was highling when he did that.
Most of the 2 million plus.
They don't understand. Like, Elon really is just like Elon is such an engineer, bro. He just has like funny body movements. You feel me? Like, everything he does look funny, bro. Everything he does on stage, you feel like he barely knows how to control his body, bro. I don't think he was saluting some shit. There's no way, bro. There's no way.
In the federal government, out of the equation, and I'm ready to see
He
over
said negative
400
PR.
bureaucracies here in the United States that are like
That's
a
the
cancer in
worst
the God's
PR.
Republic, completely abolished. The IRS needs to be abolished.
I would like to see, say, Department of Education gone. I would like to see ATF gone.
Why do you want the Department of Education shut down?
gone?
Before the Department of Education, we were ranked 9th in the world. Or no, we were 7th in the world.
In education.
Bro, what you need is Vaseline, my nigga. Bro, why is he dressed like this? Can we acknowledge what the fuck we're looking at? Why is he dressed like this, bro?
Yes, in education. After the Department of Education, I think today we are about 14th. No Child Left Behind drastically dumbed down the curriculums, made it so that students couldn't fail. And then every time the curriculum is seen to be upgraded, the teachers union shut it down.
Interesting. Do you think teachers should be paid more?
No,
Why?
there shouldn't be a public education system.
Bro, what? Average teacher salary USA. Whoa. Wait, hold on. That's actually not bad. Why in my brain did I think it was a lot lower than that? It's 71,000? It don't feel right, but if that's right, that's actually not even bad. In my head, I thought it was a lot lower. On God, I did.
And I'm ready for Donald John Trump to make Bitcoins a legal tender here, like what has happened in El Salvador with Nayib Bukele.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
What's the benefit of having a cryptocurrency reserve?
Well, with Bitcoins, we have to adapt to that as Americans. We have to have that because if we don't, we're going to be very, very far behind of other nations like El Salvador, who's leading the way.
Yeah.
Those people there.
I guess it's just important to have market regulation when it comes to, Bitcoin because of pump and dump schemes. Like, did you see the Haktua coin?
Right, that's a huge problem. We have Bitcoins, they're incredible, and then we have all the scam coins out there. And there are so many altcoins that are just wreaking havoc.
Yeah, because it's
Life
hard.
after life after life.
It's hard because you want to have a free market, but then the crypto world is just so full of scams. It's like you need some element of regulation.
Right, there needs to be some type of thing put in, and hopefully Trump can get it done.
What do you think about this upcoming presidency, bro?
I'm actually Cuban. I was born in Cuba. I came in 2011. First terms for Trump, didn't really
he have
agree with him.
binoculars?
Didn't really agree with the way that he spoke about immigrants, especially I was not citizen yet. I didn't think about voting on the second term, but something happened. And I saw that Biden took like such a comfortable back seat during July 6th back in Cuba. I don't know if you've heard about the situation.
Tell us about it.
So I think it was 2022. There was a massive revolt all around the island. All the cities were taking to the streets, protesting that they were sick and tired. There's no food. There's no power. The government basically hoards all the resources, and instead of distributing them like they're supposed to, communism,
Joe Biden had to do with
they
that.
give it to like the people that were close with them, the agents.
Like Venezuela.
Like Venezuela, exactly, same thing. It was violent. The police there are videos of police breaking into like the house of one of the organization leaders. They shot him right in front of the family. You can see like the blood running. It's really sad. I was crying throughout that entire place. Like it was tragic.
And how did Biden respond to the July 6th events?
He didn't do anything.
This is not his country. Bro, you can't have it both ways, right? Like, if we get mad at the presidents for being way too involved in random countries they got no business in, bro, Trump is against that too. Ain't he the guy who pulled out all the troops from the Middle East? I don't know if it's all the troops, but he pulled out hella troops from the Middle East. Bro, that's not his country. That's not even a fucking ally to the United States. It's Cuba. That's not even an ally.
Basically said we're not gonna touch anything revolving around Cuba. We're gonna.
Yeah, of course they're not. Why would they touch Cuba? Whoa. Why would they touch Cuba? What business would they have in Cuba?
Leave them to their devices. And there's a group of Cubans that today are gonna be having a protest in front of the White House to basically encourage Trump to look at that situation and
They want the USA in Cuba?
try to do something, try to help.
How long did it take you to achieve citizenship?
Well, for me, it was around 6-7 years. It's not hard. You just gotta know history, learn the history.
thought they wouldn't want
literally
that.
give you a booklet with the answers.
Jesus. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. Can you tell me about your sign?
Sure. So mine says protect trans kids. There's a lot of discourse about
can't be
trans
tough
people
on
right
crime
now. All
and
the
elect a
talking
felon.
points being made are word for word identical to what they were 20 years ago or 30 years ago about gay people.
It's like we have mutants living among us on planet Earth.
I think if kids want to change their name, explore gender identity, do whatever the fuck they want, that's fine. If they at some point want to do something medical about it, then they can have an informed conversation with a parent and/or medical professional.
And what threat do you think the next 4 years pose to that?
I mean, Trump said he's going to sign an executive order on day one saying that there are two genders.
He did just do that.
There's a pretty imminent threat of getting kicked out of the military, losing gender-inclusive care. People are gonna die from this, and that's really shitty.
Transgender students in sports became a top issue on the 2024 campaign trail and now a top priority of House Republicans in the new Congress.
The only time that the general public started caring about trans people in women's
I know it
sports
got bad
was
when shit went on
they
emo mode.
started question mark winning. Like Leah Thomas isn't even, she's a good swimmer. She's not the best.
Yeah.
There's no epidemic of men going into women's sports and sweeping competition. Like that's not happening.
Yeah.
And also being on estrogen long term actually like weakens your physical abilities. And medical transition is often necessary to compete in women's sports for trans people.
I'm not gonna lie, these two niggas right here are bold as fuck, bro. No cap. I'm not gonna lie, you couldn't convince me to go fucking protest in the cold, in enemy territory. You couldn't do it, bro. You couldn't do it. Especially after what happened last time.
Also,
you
like,
couldn't fucking do it.
Hatred has won, and that is depressing. I cried on election day. I know so many other women who cried on election day. This means that so many people have to go into hiding, can't be themselves. People are, like Grant said, people are gonna die. People are, it's just, I'm legitimately
Nigga
terrified.
said this is the away game of death.
For my immigrant friends. I stay awake at night thinking about them, thinking about trans people. Whether or not you think that gay people should exist, trans people should exist, immigrants should be here or not, what I hope we can all come together and understand is that humans are humans. Maybe they did commit a crime, maybe they do something that you don't agree with. They are still people. The mass deportations of immigrants.
Hey, Biden supported the Vietnam War and killed a lot
The
of
mass deportation of immigrants is
Biden's
going to kill people.
I feel like she's kind of inflating issues here, because don't combine issues. Those are
Yeah, Biden's shit. Okay, great.
What are your thoughts on the whole like mass deportation issue?
Mass deportation. My wife is Mexican. Like I said, I live by the border. I love the Mexican people. There's a lot of good people. We definitely start at the top,
sound like
meeting the
Trump.
worst, and work our way down. You know, necessarily not so many, all these little, people with their families or people second generation, this and that. Let's not get too carried away. We'll start with the worst and we'll work our way down. When you got murders and rapists in San Diego County, we have not just a sanctuary city, we have a super sanctuary city where not only can you not tell ICE if there's a problem with an illegal alien, you can't tell them even if they committed armed robbery or rape. They're like, no, what about the poor rapists and armed robbery? We can't send them back. We can't tell ICE.
We will not allow our local resources to be used for actions that separate families.
So they don't want to use the resources, which is what they calling ICE, just because they want to protect illegal aliens. I think the people that are doing these laws are actually paid off by the...
Nigga, what? I don't know how true that is. I'm not gonna lie, but if that is all the way true, that's pretty brain dead. Because no matter who you are in this country, if you commit a crime, you get separated from your family and put in jail, bitch. Okay? That's the whole fucking point of the system, bro.
Cartel. It's a crazy conspiracy. I know. It's one thing having immigration, but when you just have a total open border, and then when they come in, they get free health care, they get free cell phones, they get free hotels when our homeless people are living on the streets. I mean, come on, people. We gotta do this legally, right?
We need to have a very solid immigration policy so we keep attracting the best talents across the world to this land to build it up, build the economy, build companies, hire employ people, I pay tax, and I want my tax to benefit my neighbors, my country, and my children, and my neighborhood, my community.
This is a surprise demographic I didn't expect
I don't
to
want
see.
other countries take advantage of United States people.
Scientology's a cult. Thank you.
Are you a Scientologist?
Nope.
Do you think
Use women and children.
Do you think that we're Scientologists?
Nope. Just getting the message out. That's all.
Okay, what's the worst thing Scientology's done?
They use children for auditing, so 8, 9, 10-year-olds are asking grown men about masturbation and anal sex.
That's not good. Do you feel like
hashtag save the children?
Are you hoping for like exoneration for the January 6th people?
I am indeed. In fact, I was down there at the vigil for the...
Religious system based on seeking self-knowledge and spiritual fulfillment through graded courses of study and training. It was founded by American science fiction writer. A fucking not, bro. a fiction writer founded a
J6
religion?
is down on Freedom Corner with Mickey Withoff, who is Ashley Babbitt's mother. In fact, I have Ashley Babbitt's ashes in this necklace right here. I made this necklace with Ashley Babbitt's ashes. I made it for her and her husband.
This morning, new details about 35-year-old Ashley Babbitt, who was shot and killed by a Capitol police officer.
I was down there and I was told that the word on the street is the guards were told to stay late tonight to help release the prisoners.
Are they being held in D.C. right now?
Oh yeah, they're not far from here, a few miles down the street.
Well, thank you so much, Matt. Any message to the American people before we go?
You should go watch his movie. This guy makes some great documentaries. I went to his premiere. It was freaking awesome. Thanks, brother.
I appreciate you, Matt. Thanks, Doug. Have a good one.
Oh yeah, we are surrounded by ancient pagan symbols, from the obelisk there, which may be the biggest obelisk in the world, to the dome there of Isis, the ever-pregnant womb of Isis in the occult mindset. That's what that is. With the apotheosis of George Washington, which is that mural inside the dome, which represents that Masonic future that so many Masons are into having, where they ascend as a god into some type of paradise. It's not from the Bible, and I'm totally against all that. I'm standing here for Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the Lord of the heavens and the earth.
Wait, I'm a bit confused. You're here for Jesus Christ. However, the pagan symbology is also important.
Well, it's not important to me, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because the plan that was put in place to build Washington, D.C. was a plan, in fact, to honor the ancient gods. And the plan was not to honor Jesus Christ. The people who designed this place, the main people, were into it to honor their Masonic god, who is Satan, recorded about in the King James Version Bible.
Who do you think was controlling Biden behind the scenes?
Obama was definitely a key player.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's 80, bro. Dude, have you talked to an 80-year-old recently? I wouldn't trust the 80-year-olds in my life to drive a car, let alone run the fucking most powerful country the world has ever seen, bro. Whoever was around him was in charge, man. He's 80, but so is Trump. We're electing 80-year-olds, my nigga. We're electing 80-year-olds. They're human, man. So cognitive decline happens. It's inevitable. They're 80.
But again, in my research, Obama's more like a manager in Satan's hierarchy. He's got the World Economic Forum. He's got the UN. He's got King Charles and the monarchy. He's got so many different groups that have extreme amounts of power compared to me.
Yeah. Do you think that there's kind of like a second deep state forming around Trump?
Well, just protect Trump from having that happen, God. Please help him not to make the same mistakes that he made when he was the 43rd president of the United States, God.
And where do you get most of your news and information from?
X, not just Infowars.com with Alex Jones.
Did you use X back when it was in control of Jack Dorsey?
Well, I did, and I got suspended multiple times.
Was that kind of a wake-up call for you?
But what the fuck did he do to get suspended, man? What the fuck did this nigga do? That has to be the follow-up question. I want to know what he posted, bro.
Were you just having your account taken down multiple times?
I was really aware of that type of thing back in 2013 when I started listening to Alex Jones. He started to wake me up to how things really work in a general way. How we're in a war, and there's a group called the Globalists, and they want to depopulate the Earth, and they want to get it down to under 500 million people.
Yeah.
And they want to bring in their new world order system, their technotronic state where you can't buy or sell without the mark of the beast. It's right there in the book of Revelation, the King James Version Bible. I mean, we may live in that time. We may go through it. I'm ready to die for Jesus. I'm never taking the mark of the beast no matter what.
What's the mark of the beast?
It could be a microchip in your hand, this one, your right one, or your left one, and then maybe it's some type of Neuralink chip in your head.
Yeah.
Or maybe something more advanced than that.
Yeah.
Some people have said the nanoparticulate.
You know what the part that blows me is like if he's Christian and he's gonna follow his Christian values, that's amazing. Good for him. Why not elect a Christian leader? Trump is obviously not. This is historically. This nigga doesn't care. He's a politician. He's gonna say what he needs to do to get the vote for sure. But why not just elect someone who actually practices? Not for show, like who could actually quote different things in the Bible and stuff like that. Why would you want your leader to not reflect your own values?
Or however you said, in those bioweapon shots from Big Pharma are some type of mark of the beast thing.
Definitely. Hey, man, well, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate you. And our show's called Channel 5. Be sure to check it out, man. Appreciate you, dude.
He's a good
Thank you. You're
yapper,
awesome,
though.
too.
Someone get that guy on a podcast.
Yeah, man. I love you. You too.
He said, I love you.
Thank you. You're awesome, too.
Thank God for his life.
Yeah, man. I love you. You too.
Oh, that's so sweet. You don't hear that from random strangers, bro. You don't hear that. You don't hear that from random strangers, bro.
The Authority, Channel 5 News. Channel 55. We don't fuck with costers. And 5 is.
Hey, that was a surprisingly good. Damn, he got that up fast. What the fuck? He got that up fast. That was this morning, bro. Oh, so you like the video? Boom. You're gonna like that one too, man. Go ahead, just. Bro, click the video. What the? Bro, that's what I be saying. Like.